impressive on radar here. This is a clear as day couplet. This is some strong rotation. Josh, that looks even bigger now.
It has strength and wraps up to 1.6.
It sure has.
So I mean, and that's an indication that this storm's just getting stronger. The winds are getting stronger with this, and the chances for a tornado coming down from the upper levels to the surface is greatly increasing right now. So, you know, again, if you are in the area, if you're into looking at here, well, you see these greens and reds. This basically tells us what's the wind direction, and anytime you get these green and red colors together, it's a pretty good indication that we have a lot of circulation in the atmosphere, and that's exactly what's happening right here. So we have these red colors going away from the radar. The radar is located up in Albany, New York, and you have these green colors going towards the radar. And anytime you get those together, that's where we're concerned for tornadoes. So that's coming right across Route 41.
Here in about an hour or so to go chase these storms. There's a tornado warning in Litchfield County. You can see all that. That is not blue sky. That is dark clouds. This is pushing towards us, and the storm has reports of golf ball size hail, and there's another one entering areas that just got hit by a possible tornado. It has reports of almost baseball sized hail, and that is pushing towards us. We're probably going to position New Britain, Newington area, maybe go to Hartford or something. But yeah, winds are picking up. It's very muggy and humid, and the sun came out, and that just fired up the atmosphere for this. So yeah, there's a tornado warning in effect that expires in about 2 minutes for northern Litchfield County. And yeah, these storms it's moving at about almost like 50 miles an hour or something, and it's gonna be pushing this way. It should be here in about, well, not here, it's not, this clouds are worrying me because we're not ready to go yet. But yeah, these storms are pushing here probably about 50 miles an hour, and we're gonna possibly get hit by some extreme hail. There's gonna be extreme hail with these, possibly up to 4 inches in diameter. It's gonna be extreme hail. I'm upping my chances of tornadoes. I said probably 20 to 30% chance of tornadoes in Connecticut. I'm upping it to 40 to 50% chance of tornadoes, just because we've already had the first storm of the day, and it's starting earlier than expected. So yeah, the trees are swaying a little bit. We're only getting winds potentially up to 20 miles an hour at times. But yeah, we're gonna start chasing in a little bit.
The National Weather Service in Boston Norton has issued a tornado warning for northwestern Hartford County until 4 p.m. At 3:35 p.m., a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado was located over Norfolk, or 9 miles north of Torrington, moving east at 40 miles per hour. Hazard, tornado and ping pong ball size hail. Source, radar indicated rotation. Impact, flying debris will be dangerous to those caught without shelter. Mobile homes will be damaged or destroyed. Damage to roofs, windows, and vehicles will occur. Tree damage is likely. This dangerous storm will be near Heartland around 3:50 p.m. Simsbury, Granby, Canton, and East Granby around 4 p.m. Take cover now. Move to a basement or an interior room on the lowest floor of a sturdy building. Avoid windows. If you are outdoors, in a mobile home, or in a vehicle, move to the closest substantial shelter and protect yourself from flying debris.
Alright, so after hearing that, I just realized how big this day was turning out to be, because I haven't heard that sound since 2011, and this is probably the first time in a very long time that most of Connecticut was under a moderate risk of severe weather, which really doesn't happen that long. So yeah, I was starting to realize just how big and bad this day could eventually be. So yeah, and this is the first hailstorm in over 20 years that has had large enough hail to shatter windshields, and this tornado warning was really close to where I live. But I hope you guys can understand that we didn't go chasing because it was just way too dangerous, and We have not had some tornado outbreak this strong in quite some time. So I'm sorry that we didn't go out and actually chase, but safety is first. So yeah. By the local news stations for us, but there has been reported 116-mile-per-hour wind gust in Fairfield County. The weather people sound extremely nervous, and they should be, because this is an extremely dangerous storm right here. This storm is capable of producing a tornado, significant damage to trees, and it's possible to take a roof off of a house. I don't think we're going out tonight. I don't think we're going for this. I think we'll wait here, possibly go to the river, just do some filming. I don't think we'll be able to go storm chasing for this. This is too intense. This is probably the biggest outbreak of the entire season. I don't think we've ever had something like this. And they're saying that this is probably the biggest hail we've had in quite some time. Because we haven't had hail break windshields and windows in a while, they're saying. It's been really long since we've had hail that big. Potentially up to tennis ball size. So yeah, it's like weird. It's like bright kind of over there and then just dark. You can see potentially developing shelf cloud. It's like, yeah. There's like oval kind of. It's really creepy. So I think we may go. I'm trying to keep it safe and stuff just because this is very intense. These storms are literally probably 15 miles away from us. This tornado warning is probably about this storm is probably about the tornado warning, is probably about 7-8 miles away from us. So what would not surprise me is if the tornado warning gets extended and we are in a tornado warning. It would surprise me if we don't get in a tornado warning today, because these are that bad. There's been already 4 tornado warnings in our state. That's the most we've had in so long. So yeah. See you guys in a sec. comes. Here it comes. Here we go. Oh god. I always wondered what.
And
But,
Ryan,
yeah, what do you got?
one thing to mention, Metro North down in
Kids,
New
I thought
Haven,
that was our
commuter rail
screen.